Comes into bowl. And it's a full toss, and it's driven, and it goes through the leg side, and they're going to get a run. So they've changed the bowling here at the Diamond Creek Trail end. I believe we also saw this guy in game 1. I do recognise his bowling action. Comes into bowl. And this time mid-off is able to run around and stop it. So it's a dot ball. Oh, they've moved the field. Fine leg is now a short cover. Comes into bowl. And it's late cut. And the fielder at point runs around. And they get the run. So, there are 3 attacking fielders, the slip, the gull, it's not really a gully anymore, it's more of a third slip, and then a short cover. Oh, wait. Oh. Looked like they were adjusting the field. Nope, okay. So just 3 attacking fielders. Comes into bowl. And leg glances it, and it beats the fielder at mid-wicket, and the fielder at long on has to chase it down, or mid-on, and they come back for 2. 2 runs there, very well hit. Slowly but surely making some advances. This is the 25th over, so there's an hour of cricket left. Comes into bowl, and left alone. Comes into bowl. Oh, it's a wild throw. A leg glance towards the square leg region. Quick single and unable to get the throw in. It's 50 for 4. And on this special occasion, we would like to congratulate someone from the Diamond Creek Cricket Club, which is Jackson Bellingham. He has been playing for Diamond Creek for some 10 years, and in that time he has been able to reach 3,000 runs, assuming he doesn't score a duck today. So he was on 2,999 after what he did last week, so he just has 1 run to go. And he is currently playing at the St Andrews Oval in the G4 grade, which is the Diamond Creek 7th against Panton Hill. Comes into bowl. Blocked. Straight to cover for a dot ball. So it's a 1-day game as well, so assuming he bats, which he does because he's in the top order. And there's another push, and it's another fielded by cover for a dot ball. And assuming he makes a run and doesn't score a duck, then he will get 3,000 runs for Diamond Creek. And again push, this time fielded by Gully for a dot ball. So congratulations Jackson Bellingham for your contribution to the Diamond Creek Cricket Club. Comes into bowl, and it's aggressively hit over the head of the cover, and the mid-off fielder runs around, and they're going to get 2. So this bowler, this leggy, is really causing some nuisance to these Diamond Creek batters. Comes into bowl and tries to leg glance it, and they're going to go for a single. And the mid-on fielder is unable to stop it from happening. So, and now that there's someone from this Riverside field is rather angry and yelling instructions, so it's 53 for 4. To continue to bowl from the Diamond Creek Trail end is this bowler, right arm medium fast. And it's driven straight to short cover for a dot ball. So this is the 27th over, and still Diamond Creek are only going about 2 runs and over. Comes into bowl and tries to late glance it, and the fielder at point runs around to stop it. So another dot ball. So there've been 8 runs scored off the last 2 overs, which is a very nice thing to do. But need a lot more than that very quickly. Comes into bowl. And leg glances it through the gap, and the fielder at mid-wicket misfields it, which allows a single to be scored. Unable to collect it cleanly was the mid-wicket fielder. So just one here and there, keeps the run rate at about 2, comes into bowl, leaves it alone. So I did say at the start of the game that the big question was going to be what happens when Riverside bowlers bowl to Diamond Creek batsmen, because so far Riverside bowlers have had an excellent season and Diamond Creek batsmen have had a mediocre season. Comes into bowl. Whoa, bottom edge, tried to play the pull shot, and it just went nowhere and fielded by third slip. And so the question is, would Diamond Creek batsmen be able to figure out a way to score in this one-day game at their home ground, at the Coventry Oval, to actually make a competitive score? Oh, short cover has gone back to an orthodox mid-wicket. Comes into bowl. Oh, they're going to go for a single through a squirty edge down to the third man region, and the fielder at point has to run around and get it. It's 55 for 4. This is the 28th over. Comes into bowl. Oh, plays it. And run out. Well, it would have had to been a perfect play there, because it was hitting it straight to the fielder at point, and as soon as the non-striker hesitated for a split second, well, that was the end, and it was a burn. So a run out has resulted in the 5th Diamond Creek wicket. With just 12 overs left in the innings, things are not improving, things are getting worse, things are getting more and more problematic, and the question really is now, are they going to even make a competitive score? Because right now, questions must be asked. Because so score is 55 for 5. 11.5 overs remain. So 71 balls left. If Diamond Creek score a runner ball from here, they still haven't made a seriously competitive total. 120 is not a competitive total. You need at least 130 to give yourselves a chance of winning, and then 140 is a serious total that actually puts you in the game. Comes into bowl, and it's defended, pushes it, and fielded at mid-wicket. So with this new batsman, a left-hander, they've gone pretty much orthodox with 3 saving one on both the on and the off side as he comes into bowl. And he's out. Well, that didn't last very long. It's 55 for 6 now. It was the sucker ball, very wide, very full. Tried to go for the cover drive, edged it, caught by the keeper. Bob's your uncle. Now what is this player thinking? What is he thinking? What am I going to do now? What is going to happen? So, not a very long stay for this batsman. 2 balls. And now, like, you have to think, will Diamond Creek be bowled out for a score of 70 or something like that? Alright. What are they going to do now? What can they do now? What could they do now? Here we go. 3 balls left in this over still. Comes into bowl. Oh! No. That was too short. Too wide. That would not have hit the off stump anywhere near it. Still, 3 saving, 1 on both the off and the onside with just 2 attacking fielders, slip and gully. And down the leg side, try to go play the glance. Dot ball. Comes into bowl, and it's aggressively driven straight to mid-off for a dot ball. So a double wicket maiden. Double wicket maiden. 1 run out, and then 1 off the bowling. The score is 55 for 6. Okay. Continuing to bowl from the Diamond Creek trail end. And driven. But to the short cover. So, slip, 3rd or 4th slip, short cover, backward deepish point, deepish cover, mid off, mid on, mid wicket, deepish square leg. Comes into bowl. And by deepish, I mean about 3 or 4 metres behind what you would call regulation. So if you plotted it at your feet and went for a quick single, you could make it because the fielder is that far back from the pitch. Comes into bowl. Oh, that was close. As it's a leg glance through the leg side, and the fielder at square leg and mid wicket run around and chase it down, and they get 2 there. The Diamond Creek players at the pavilion do not look very happy. They are very much just sitting down and sulking. Comes into bowl. Driven. Straight to mid-off for a dot ball. Comes into bowl, and it's aggressively hit, and it's over the head of the mid-on, and they're going to have to really chase it down. Well hit there, well run. That's more like it. That's the sort of stuff we need to see. We need to see more of that. With just 10 overs to go after this one. Oh, there's a couple more and then 10 overs to go. The time to score is now. And that is a Yorker edged dot ball. Alright, end of the over. Alright, oh, we gotta change the bowling. Do we? The left arm medium fast bowler is bowling now from the Elizabeth end, so the leg spinner has been taken off. I suppose it's time to really put the squeeze on Diamond Creek. Don't let them get anything. Comes into bowl. Whoa! And it's going through the backward point region, and the point fielder runs around and they get one. So interesting that most of the fielders in the cover regions, you could get a quick single if you put it at your feet. They're not so close that it would suffocate you. Comes into bowl. Oh, it's aggressively swiped. Thick inside edge to mid-wicket for a dot ball. So if you wanted to really give it a shot, give a quick single a shot, you are more than welcome. Comes into bowl. And another dot ball. Comes into bowl. Oh, tries to play. Oh, they're going to go for a quick single. Oh, and they make it. Your quick singles are nice, but you cannot survive with them alone. You need a balanced diet, and there still has not been a single boundary scored for Diamond Creek in this entire innings. Comes into bowl. And leg cuts it, and it's straight to the point fielder for a dot ball. End of the over. This is the 31st over. So 10 overs to go. There are 10 overs to go now, 60 balls to go. Comes into bowl. Oh! Aggressively driven back to the bowler. The bowler was unable to secure it, and so it dribbles out to mid-off for a dot ball. Comes into bowl. And they're going to go for a quick single, and they make it. Comes into bowl. Attempted leg glance. Fielded there in the backward point region for a dot ball. The wind is picking up, and the sun is continuing to come behind and then come in front of and then go behind these clouds. Right now it's very sunny. The sun has made a reappearance. Comes into bowl. Again, a push into the covers for a dot ball. So now it's very sunny. There's a long shadows of all the trees, and a nice cool breeze is coming across the ground, much stronger than it was earlier today. Comes into bowl. And caught. Well, yet another wicket has fallen, and this time a very good catch. So it was he bowled it on about the stumps, went for a huge wild swing onto the leg side, top edge, went very high into the air, and the fielder at mid-wicket was able to do a very good job, very smartly done, where he was able to get underneath it, adjust, but the ball was so high that he had to adjust again, and then he just waited for it, and then he took it very well. So a perfect catching technique. That's it, what you need from a fielder to take a high catch like that. And so another wicket has fallen. And now Diamond Creek have lost their 7th wicket. And they're still nowhere near getting a competitive total. I have to wonder what they're going to do. So, still with one, still with one ball left in the over. Comes into bowl. Oh! Inside edge. Puts it onto near the batsman's toes for a dot ball. End of the over. This is the 32nd over. Comes into bowl. Leaves it alone. Dot ball. Comes into bowl, and it's aggressively hit and straight down the ground, but the fielder at mid-off runs around and stops it. It's a dot ball. The run rate continues to stick at about 1.9 to 2 runs per over. It's not even pushing to 2.2 or 2.3, 2.4. Still just too low. And defended. Right now it looks like the score at the end of the innings might be 80 or 90, which should be not the most challenging for Riverside to chase down. Comes into bowl and aggressively swung, but toe-ended it, and it just dribbled out for the cover fielder to collect easily. The batsmen have not even been in a position to force fielders onto the fence as a defensive measure. Comes into bowl, leaves it alone outside the off stump. Comes into bowl. And it's aggressively driven, and they're going to go for a run. Yes, they do. The fielder at mid-off runs around and saves it from being any more expensive. Joe, just the one run off the over. End of the over. So, there's half an hour to go now before Diamond Creek's innings comes to a close. Across the ground, with the game playing at Mungrook Oval, the first innings is over, and now the players are walking across the road and across into the pavilion to have their lunch snacks. Comes into bowl, and now the spin bowler has resumed to bowl, this time at the Diamond Creek trail end, and he seems to be bowling off spinners this time. That first ball was an off spinner, and it's a big slog, and it beats the field, and oh, there's a fielder there down at Cow's Corner for this slog sweep, which is the usual thing you do. You have to be a very confident bowler to not have a slog sweep fielder there in the Cow's Corner region. Comes into bowl, and driven into the covers for a dot ball. Comes into bowl, and it's a massive slog sweep, thick inside edge. The backwards square leg fielder stops it for a dot ball. Comes into bowl, and that was a leg spinner, and it's out. Well, chips it to the mid wicket fielder for a nice catch. And yet another wicket has fallen. Oh dearie me. Oh dear God. They must be very happy, Riverside. They must be, because things cannot get much better for them. They've kept the scoring down. They've restricted and constrained Diamond Creek, conceded no boundaries, and now they have taken yet another wicket. They have taken 8 wickets. And now what are they going to do, Diamond Creek? They're in big trouble. They are going to, looks like they're going to lose this game very heavily. There's 1 ball left in the this over. I mean, they could bowled out for 60 something or 70 something. Dear me. Comes into bowl. Oh, that looked like the slider ball. End of the over. Alright, comes into bowl. Oh, wild swing and a miss. Comes into bowl. Oh, plays it well off the back foot. So this is the left arm medium fast bowler we saw both in round 1 and we saw having an earlier spell. He's back on, this time at the Elizabeth Street end to 1 slip and then maybe a gully or a 4th slip. And tries to drive it straight to short cover for a dot ball. Comes into bowl, and it's another aggressive slog shot, but just cannot make proper contact, and it just squirts to the mid-on fielder for a dot ball. So 4 dot balls so far in this over. Very handsome stuff. This bowler is really good at his change-ups. Comes into bowl. Oh, it's another inside edge. This time he goes to backward square leg for a dot ball. Comes into bowl and leaves it alone outside the off stump. A maiden. End of the over. Comes into bowl and try. Oh, they're going to go for a quick single. No, they do not. Not the most confident call there. Comes into bowl. And this time, no run. So the batsmen have their eye on the big gap where the Cows Corner fielder is, and they think, okay, we'll just push the one into that Cows Corner region for a single, and now they've clogged it up. So now there's 4 saving 1 on the leg side, plus the Cows Corner. So we've got a 4-5 field. Comes into bowl. And it's pushed straight to mid-off for a dot ball. So there's a third man sort of fielder. Comes into bowl. And this time driven to mid-on. So third man, point, cover, mid-off, mid-on, square leg, mid-wicket, dot ball. Then a backward square leg, short fine leg, and then there's the cow's corner. Comes into bowl. And again, driven back to the bowler. He's trying to rush through his over as fast as possible. That's a maiden. End of the over. Alright. 5 overs to go. Now there's a fielder at long on, and that's it. So a very straight long on for some sort of aggressive shot. What is now mid-off is coming straighter. Right, comes into bowl. Ooh, jams out the Yorker for a dot ball. Comes into bowl, and again, thick inside edge. This time it beats the two fielders, and they're going to go for one, they're going to go for two, are they? Yes, they do. And he picks it up and throws it, and they're just going to get the two there. Oop. Comes into bowl. Ooh, another Yorker jammed out. This bowler is doing a magnificent job. I mean, he's able to control exactly what he's doing with precision. The Diamond Creek batsmen are having such difficulty dealing with him. Comes into bowl. And, ooh. So a big wild slog shot. It went down to the long on fielder, and he almost got messed up by the bounce, but he just saved it before the fence. So a single there, and he's staying at long on. Is he? No, wait, he's coming in to an orthodox mid on. Okay. Comes into bowl. Oh, what a catch! Is that a catch? Yes. Yes, it is a catch. That is the 9th wicket. The score is 69. 69 for 9. That is what Diamond Creek are at right now. That is the mess they have gotten themselves into. This couldn't get much worse, you don't think? Well, let's not forget that Diamond Creek won the opening game, round 1, in a one-day game chasing against Riverside, and now it looks like Riverside will have their revenge by restricting Diamond Creek to an abysmal score, and now it's just a matter of picking off a very small score, because the score, they will be bowled out for something like 70 or 70 something to win. It's it looks really bad, really bad. The only question now is, will they get to play a couple of overs of Riverside's innings before the lunch break? Comes into bowl and defended for a dot ball. End of the over. It's 69 for 9. Okay, so this is the 37th over. the spinner is to continue to bowl. Now there's 2 fielders in the deep, both a cow's corner and a long on. Driven straight to mid-off for a dot ball. This bowler is trying to run through his overs as fast as possible. And it's a big... And it's a wicket. Well, very anticlimactic there. The batsman just hauled out to the mid-wicket fielder, and that's the wicket, and that's the end of the innings. All out for 69. That's right. Diamond Creek in the B grade are all out for 69. And now what the Riverside players are walking off. So that was this is the 37th over that is incomplete, and I'll just have to see what they are doing, whether this is the lunch break or whether they have to bat out the remainder of time before then they take the lunch break. Alright, that's the end of Diamond Creek's innings. I'm going to take a break now. When we come back, we have Riverside's response.
Rainbow lit by my window, rainbow singing at my door. And the Georgia pines and dandelions are bobbing in the careless summer breeze. Sunshine skipping on the sidewalk, sunshine not as bright as you. When you shattered free, you blinded me, and now I'm seeing stars around my head. And it's all I know. You're the afterglow that never fades. Tadpole squiggle in the water, tadpole dancing toward the light. From a pollywog into a frog in 20 seconds flat. Well, how about that? Mayfly skimming on the water, mayfly only for the day. And if love is just a fleeting whim, then why is it you never dimmed away? And it's all I know. You're the afterglow that never fades. After all these years of living in your shadow, after all these years of bathing in your light, shining like the sun. But I never try to close my eyes, I never want to hide you in the dark.